for the people.
If I can't trust you, I can't love you. I can't love you, I can't trust you. Loyalty with me run deep. You cross that line, then it's fuck. A nigga can eat while he watch you starve, then he don't love you. Your girl always on the next man dick, then she ain't for you. Trust no chick that's always round just to fuck. Trust no nigga if he had the chance, he'll fuck. This world fucked up and I...
That's why we rap, keep it positive. That's why we wear the clothes. Everything we talk about in music is positive. Everything that we wear is positive. We just being positive. Shout out to Deuce. That's positive Deuce. Deuce beat.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's my dog. Now watch how everybody, they gonna be like, damn, that boy really rapping. He used to play football. Yeah, he still play football. But he rapping too. Just like my dog Snoop. Snoop from 5'5", you feel me? He come from all over. From Hawaii, back to Miami, go back to Hawaii. That's my dog. Then we got Jungle Boy. His name Jungle Boy because that boy hair is like a jungle. That boy hair wild. Shout out DJ, artist dope. Skills. That's my dog. This how I started off. This is the hat well Skills did for me. Artist dope. This is where I got the idea from. He put Mr. Positivity, he put PVO. Static Shock. The same person did my logo, the record label. He did this hat right here, the Positive Drip. So everything that I do, it tell a story. It talks about the culture. Everything is positive. Now we got some
Keep it to the left. All the way to the left.
Pressure got applied, boy, I had. You better come correct, I see some. I'm slice them, then leave them in a box like Pizza Hut. I can't really trust a bitch, but they just a piece of nut. I ain't never kiss her ass and I ain't never eat a butt.
Yeah, I got it.
When that pressure got applied, boy, I had to double up. When that pressure got applied, I told my niggas huddle up. And if a nigga ever play with me, he getting shoveled up. We gon' slice him, then leave him in a box like Pizza Hut.
This my dog
I can't
Snoop
really
coming
trust
up.
a bitch, but they just
This
a piece
Coop
of nut.
right here.
I ain't never kiss her ass and I ain't never eat a butt. They ain't never feel my pain, all it did was see my cut. I switch it up so much, man, these little niggas ain't keeping up.
Hey, Pooh, I swear these young niggas ain't keeping up. These niggas working OT to get a seat with us. You can't even speak with us if you ain't talking about no check. You better come.
You heard that? You can't even speak to us if you ain't talking about a check. So, like, all my homeboys, yeah, they my homeboys, but now it's like, hey, bruh, you know how to rap. And I got the positive merchandise. Let's link up. Let's start a movement. And this is how we started. I made all my homeboys, 3 of them, who I really, really see the potential in. You feel me? Shout out ABMG, White Boy, Spitter, you feel me? Shout out 4 Seasons, Don Julio, you feel me? These all my homies, man. Everybody be on the same vibe. We got Positive J. If you really my dog, I call you Positive. You feel me? If you my brother man, I call you brother man. Cause it's positive, man. This my book. This what I'm taking to the radio station. We going to the radio station right now. I'm taking this.
Right here.
Right here. Right here is where we going. Right here. Positive.
On this Saturday evening, he's one of my old classmates. I want to bring him on the show. I want to allow him to talk about his brand that he has. He goes by, some people know him as Mr. Positive.
Mr. Positive.
Mr. Positive. Do you know what that means to be in this generation, in this era of everything that's going on? To be positive is, it's kind of hard, to be positive. We have so much negativity, things going around, whether it's come from peer pressure, whether it's come from family members, it don't matter where it's coming from, work, wherever, and to be positive in this, in this era is such a great thing, to have somebody like him, because we grew up, in school, we wasn't always positive, but I always say things that you go through in life allow you to learn. You learn for a good reason, you know, and God placed everybody, you know, in your life. And I thank God for this brother right here because we do know each other real well, you know, from school, you know. And I say I want to bring him on because I love what he's doing within the community. A lot of people may know him in Miami Gardens. I know he does a lot of work, you know, within the community, within the schools, you know, within the neighborhood. You know, a lot of people know him. He has a brand. I'm gonna let him talk about that. I ain't gonna talk all this, but I'm gonna let him talk about that. Go ahead, Mr. Positive.
Nah, you saying some right stuff. Keep on talking, you know, because it's positive. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but you
Yes,
know,
sir.
we all positive. As long as you want to be positive, and then that's when you good. That's when you positive. You feel me? Like, if you try to be negative, when you put them negative thoughts in your mind, what's gonna happen? Then you gonna be negative.
Yeah.
But if you be positive, even if you don't have no job, if you fill out job applications, damn, man, I need to get this job. If you think positive jobs, if you think positive thoughts, and then I bet that same job that you applied for, they gonna call you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's simple, just like that.
Now, I mean, you know, we know each other from middle school, from high school. You know, when I separated high school, you know, I transferred to another school, and I mean, we wasn't always what we are right now. So
that's what I'm saying.
My big question to you is, and you don't have to go into deep, you know, the details. I know your mom might not know some things, and you know they might not know. So I mean, but what, you know, allowed you to go to this position of, you know, wanting to be, you know, positive? Because you could have been like a lot of our friends that, you know, we hung out with in high school. Some of them are in jail. A lot of them, you know, maybe even dead. You know, a lot of them, you know, just strung out on drugs. You know, what allows you, you know, to not go down, you know, that, because we can say, oh, you know, well, I'd never do it. But, you know, if you've never been in that position, if you never, you know, actually had to go through different things in life, you won't understand. So, I mean, what allowed you to go down this positive route? And what allowed you, you know, to want to, you know, to just speak positive to the young people and, you know, to our peers?
You already hit it on the head. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody positive. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, like I don't do nothing wrong, but it's just because what you just said, that's what made me be positive. All my homeboys, they started dying. All my dogs, they started going to jail. I'm like, dang, you still my dog, but you in jail. You feel me? I ain't saying that you had to do what you had to do to get in jail, but it's positive. You was just trying to get money, so you feel me? But even... like, I can't explain it. It's deep. And I'm not saying like I'm an angel because I still do stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just to tell people like, hey, don't do it. You don't have to do it because I already did it. That's where it comes to. That's where it comes.
Listen, and everybody think that's the way to go, but you know, you can still be positive. That don't make you soft. You know, people think because you don't fight, because I don't pull out my gun, because I walk away, because I get in my car and I drive home, that's being soft. But no, that's having a positive mind, because I could, you know, go into, you know, I could react, but you know, every time, you know, you don't have to react. I'm moving. I got a young ladies. I got a few young ladies in the room, and I saw something on Facebook, and it kind of dropped me, you know, to them. And we're still sticking with positive. And I will try to introduce yourself. Just where y'all want to go.
Hi, I'm Deshawn.
Hi, I'm Arania B.
I'm Sharina.
I'm Miss Cheyenne Frost.
Miss Cheyenne. Okay. I brought these young ladies on the station because I saw something that was really, you know, that really touched me. They were doing something that's called a table talk. And I hope that's not y'all last table talk, because we need more of that and less of the twerking. I'm being for real. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, me being a young male, you know, it does look appealing, but I want a sister that can actually, you know, can actually, you know, stimulate my mind, you know, and that's good, you feel me? But Mr. Sean, can you please explain to me about your table talk that you had? Because the viewers are trying to understand, like, well, what do they talk about?
Well, again, my name is Deshawn, and I started a table talk because I felt like it's not a lot of millennials who can really voice certain topics or not even get around to it. So I wanted some women around me who I can really engage in conversations with and talk to about serious topics, just like colorism within the Black community.
Colorism in the Black community.
Yeah.
You know the craziest thing about it, I was listening and I believe Sharina said something about slavery, and it was about I think it was you. You said how back in slavery they would kind of divide the bright skinned people from the dark skinned people. I believe they would have them in the house, and the dark skinned people they would have them out in the field. And I don't even think males understand how deep it is, because like I heard you say, you're like, oh well, I like a dark skinned woman, I like a red skinned woman, and I don't think we understand why we even think like that. We don't. I don't mean, truth be told, I don't even know why. Like I'm being honest. Like I know what I like. Don't get me wrong, but the more you was talking about, I was like, wow, like. And we don't, as male, we don't understand how much it may offend, a young lady like, dog, so you mean to tell me just because of my skin tone, just because I'm not, the complexion, you're not going to talk, you don't know what your passion. I mean, can you talk a little more about, the colorism that you was talking about? Because it was really deep to me. Everybody, y'all can talk. Don't be scared of the It's only all the South Florida listeners here, so y'all ain't that many people, so go ahead.
But it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah.
Positive start. And we got the gentleman in the room, so we could show y'all that every male is not a dog.
Yes.
But y'all was just bashing, but so
We were not bashing men.
No.
We were not bashing men. We were going off of our opinion on certain things. We were bashing Kodak Black, to be honest. But it wasn't the entirety of men. We was just voicing our opinion on experiences that we've gone through.
And that's all you can, basically what you go through in your personal life, like, it's positive to say, all men are not like that, all women are not like that. So, I mean, you can only voice off what you know as an individual. So, I mean, who want to speak first? Like, come on now.
I mean, you was talking about what I was saying in the video as far as, it going back to slavery. So, basically, like, with the colorism issue, it all did stem from slavery, how the white people or the masters, they wanted to separate the light-skinned people, keep them in the house, and the dark-skinned people, they do the bulk and the field work and stuff. And so that mentality just kind of like followed us throughout all these years. So now we have people thinking that because you're light-skinned, you're stuck up, or you think too highly of yourself, and then dark-skinned people, they kind of get the second class, behavior and stuff. I don't see it like from their perspective, of course, because they're darker than me. So I don't see it from that perspective all the time. Now I do have people that be like, oh, I don't like light skinned girls because they stuck up. I'm personally not a stuck up person. I just exist. I think I'm beautiful. I don't really see it as a color thing. So, like, with going back to the comment with Kodak Black saying that, he will only date light-skinned women, which is okay to have a preference, but at the same time, to announce it in that kind of way, you make women that are the same complexion as you feel less than, and I don't like that. Like, you make it seem like, they're just, they're not good enough for you or for whatever, and so that's just my whole take on it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, she pretty much.
I never had anything against. I never had anything against dark women.
When I gave you a positive sticker, I was like, oh my gosh, she had rolled down the window. I was like,
she just told us that she saw you the other day.
Where you saw me at?
No, I'm just saying, like, I just saw you, and I'm like, y'all know somebody named Mr. Positivity, because they told me that someone else was coming in. I'm like, maybe that was you.
I'm just a positive person.
Somebody commented. Cedric said, I feel like people are entitled to an opinion. They just have to be mindful of others. Mindful of others when speaking on it. You don't have to down someone else to do what you want. Entitled to have a preference. Everybody entitled to have a preference.
Right. It's okay to have a preference, but why bash the preference that you don't like? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, okay, question. How do you know you bashing someone? Okay. Without you even saying, without you saying it. Because I heard you say, I think I heard somebody said, I think it was you said, oh, I could be with my friends, and like, it'll be like a bright skinned person, and they'll be attractive to that red skinned person. You like, well, dog, like.
You're trying to mess up my positive.
Okay, I can answer.
Turn it down.
I can answer that.
There we go.
I can answer that. So remember, if you saw the whole video, right? Okay, so the Kodak Black situation. So we added a clip of him saying what he said about how he like lighter skinned women because they're more easier to break down. Right there, you disrespected them right there.
Yes.
And then he said that black women they too mean, they too tough. You breaking them down right there. Like you're insinuating that a dark skinned woman can't be as sensitive as a light skinned woman.
Right.
And all of us are different in all types of ways. She can be more sensitive than me. I can be more sensitive than her.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell somebody, oh, you too shy, you too nice. I don't want you. I want the other girl. You don't have to do all that. Just be like, I just prefer somebody lighter. That's just what I like.
Or just go for the lighter person.
Exactly. You ain't gotta say all that.
I know Cheyenne got something to say. I felt it.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Because also too, women play into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just because he has
Wow.
a preference, just because he has a preference,
Mhm.
right? He could say how he feel about darker women, that they more tough, or lighter skinned women is more sensitive, or blah blah blah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Women as in general shouldn't play into it. If you feel as if that's what he likes, then I mean that's just what he likes. He's voicing his opinion. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion of how they feel or what they think or how they, who they're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like women should not play into the fact that because I'm a darker female, that I am less sensitive than someone who's a lighter skin tone than me. How is that even logical to make sense?
Could I ask a question? How do you, as a dark skinned woman, I mean, growing up, now we're older, so now I'm used to it. I'm cool. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But coming up, in school and growing up, how did that affect you? And how did you grow from that particular stage in life to understand? Okay, I look in the mirror. I'm this color. Ain't nothing gonna change. I have to love myself. How do you get to that point? I mean, everybody don't have confidence like that.
I mean, you just gotta get there some way, somehow. I mean, someday you gotta realize that you gonna go to sleep and wake up the same person, the same color. You're not gonna change. So it's either you accept yourself and allow everyone else to accept you for who you are, or you just gonna be waking up and going to sleep miserable.
Wow.
I mean, well, so, when I was in middle school,
Mhm.
at the time I went to Lake Stevens before it was all marginalized as just, the black kids.
Mhm.
So it was kids who was it was other races there.
Mhm.
It wasn't predominantly black or whatever. And, I was, of course, darker.
Mhm.
And, I don't want to say white, but the other kids, they used to call me, different types of names
Mhm.
pertaining to a dark mark. So it was just I had to low-key, because younger, I wasn't able to defend myself. I was just very shy and quiet.
Mhm.
So I had to really learn to really say, don't bother me. I had to really uplift myself and tell myself that I'm beautiful and stuff like that. And then, of course, you got your family to do the same thing. But it's you got to really learn to love yourself. And now that society is broadcasting how much black women are beautiful and they're not irreplaceable and all this other stuff, you got to really, it got to come within.
Okay. Now, we can talk all day about this. I know we can. Listen, we have to get y'all back on. I'm serious. I'm not just saying. We have to get y'all back on, especially you, Mr. Positive. We're going to be doing so much more things. The young lady that I work with, we're going to be doing different things, but we have 3 minutes. Can everybody say something that's going to, it might be some lady, some young girl out there wondering how can I go through this? Because I was looking at something real fast. I was looking at something on Facebook, and I wasn't able to share it, but the girl was in the room, and her mother came in, and she was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "I was trying to bleach my skin." Girl had to be maybe 10, 12 years old, because she was getting bullied. So if everybody, even you, Mr. Positive, just say something, just to, uplift somebody that's out there listening. We'll start with you, Cheyenne. Yes.
To me, I feel like if you are someone who's out there listening, love yourself for who you are. You're the only person who could ever be you, and there's no one else who could come after you. So if the world needs you, then we need you to be who you are.
Amazing.
I mean, basically, basically the same thing she said. I just want everybody to love themselves, be confident in themselves, no matter the skin tone, color, size, hair type, doesn't matter. Just love you for who you are, because people gonna talk about you regardless. People gonna have something to say about you regardless. So it's like,
That's
just
why you gotta
do you.
be positive.
Just be you.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I was so messing around.
Just speaking to someone's life, just something, anything, just something like Mr. Positive say, something positive, something that'll uplift some young girl, some young boy.
Well, if there are little children, little girls, boys out here watching.
Women, some people are still, older, still deal with those same things. They haven't, yet have come to the, to the mindset to be able to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I would say, you're beautiful inside and out, and love yourself more than you love anybody else, and make sure that you, it's you. Put you first.
Mr. Positive?
All I'm gonna say is just keep on being positive.
Oh my God.
Don't be mad when you stand out. You feel me? Because people, they're gonna be like, oh my God, she's so positive. Let me get away from him. No, that is the wrong reason.
That's right.
Be you. Don't run away from it.
That's right.
Oh, I just want to say, be free. Free yourself from hate, negativity, from anything that causes you pain. Just be free. Don't worry about anything else.
You must wear my shirt.
I actually did.
It's just like
Forever Free. And that's right. That's the name of this show. It's called Forever Free. And it's just tell you, don't allow things of society, things of this world, don't allow your job. If you got baby daddies, baby mamas, kids, stepkids, whatever, don't allow them to have you tangled up and, to have your mind. Be free, because so many people are losing their mind at a young age. They're losing their mind. So be free, be free, be free. Got anything to say, my brother? You just sitting over there all cool and stuff. I didn't forget about you. Cause we got a cameraman in here today. We doing professional today over here 1490.
That's my man, y'all. That's my man.
To everybody out there, if you're feeling down, it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. Just know that you have the power to change your own life and, make your own decisions, and nobody can tell you what you can't do.
Okay. Mr. Cameraman, you got anything you want to say to promote yourself? Because some of the people need cameramen. So, say something.
Positive cameraman. I bring everybody who positive. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Word.
I just try to bring everybody connect
positively simmer down. Simmer down. Let that man talk.
So that's Mr. Positive. You got hats, right? You got hats, hoodies. He has wristbands and everything. You can follow him
I'm pretty sure
on Facebook. You don't have an IG, do you?
I got the IG.
What's your name?
Mr. Positivity Merch.
Mr. Positivity.
Oh yeah.
Merch.
Okay, please look him up. I'm gonna purchase something, because I support anybody that's doing. It is not because you're black, but it's because you're doing something great.
Yeah.
I don't like to say the word great. I don't like to say the word good. I just be like,
remember, chains off and Forever Free. Thank you for listening to Forever Free Radio.
Let me coming soon, being cause my aim on point, yeah. She fuck with me cause my game on point, yeah. Do nothing cartoon, sleep but a dream. Just like Martin Luther King, I speak my mind, homeboy. Hey, fuck with me cause my aim on point, yeah. She fuck with me cause my game on point, yeah. Do nothing cartoon, sleep but a dream. Just like Martin Luther King, I speak my mind, homeboy. Jungle Pop.
Jungle Boy, that's my dog. Gotta listen to that boy. Really feel what he's saying. Gotta close your eyes. Gotta close your eyes. Jungle Boy, what they do, boy? Hey. Positive lifestyle. Positive vibes. If you ain't positive, I don't want to be around you. If you is not positive, don't come around me. Yo, that's. We got the positive youngin, We get them to work at a young age, teach them the morals, how to be positive, bring them up the right way. Keep it on the fence, ready? We drink, stay positive. Read the back of it. See the positive. Just came in here. How is this already right there? We got the positive focus. Like we networking. Every day is networking. The life of Mr. Positivity. We got Bob Marley in the cut. Positive Domino's table. We're making something out of nothing, you know? Cameraman. I'm gonna get Positive Dread on the cameraman so he can get some talking in. Dollar in the drain. Positive hats on the way. Positive hats on the way next week. I was hoping you had the hat on today. I ain't catch you today with the hat on.
Yeah.
But we coming. Gotta talk to the camera.
Talk to the camera.
And we got the positive. This is the first time you see the hoodie though. You never saw the hoodie.
Yeah.
It's the hoodie right here.
Yeah.
But when I get the new hoodie, you know, coming to the positive store. You always
talk
nice
to the
me
camera.
up.
Yeah, man. I see him, so I talk to the camera. Work. You get me?
A real worker don't talk to the camera, you know, because they working.
You ready?
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, man. A positive energy was saying for life, you know. You get me? I went to my brothers bring positive energy. That's all I want for you, you know. Continuously, you know. You get me? Whatever we do, a positivity we say, you know. A negativity, a failure. You get me? And only way we can pursue is being positive. You get me? Positiveness for life.
Positivity.
Respect.
What the